Resurgence. Stay alive till time expires to secure redeployment. More points you earn, the faster that clock ticks. Hope you saw that. That Nova Story's made a big move. Keep out of the gas until it's cleared. Enemy soldier incoming.
I'm hit! Reloading!
Be advised, an enemy squad is tracking your location. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Switching mags!
Positive ID on the bounty targets. Hunt them down. Contract was compromised. Stand down.
Back on mission!
Time for vengeance. You're redeploying.
Under fire! Back in the
You're
AO.
getting another chance. Weapons free. You've got gas moving in. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Be advised, enemies deployed a buy station.
LDBR awaiting targeting data.
Incoming shot! Changing mags!
Enemy dropping into the AO. Loadout drop headed your way.
Timing effects, 16 rounds.
Back on mission!
Back on station. Go get after it.
No kills, EOS.
speed up the countdown. Enemies crossing into the AR.
Incoming shots!
Precision airstrike available.
Target area marked. You're cleared hot.
This is Longbow 3-1. Target acquired. Strike inbound. Impact. No hits.
the countdown to earn redeployment. Secure kills to speed up the timer.
LDBR salvo ready for launch.
Incoming shots! Back on mission.
Stand by for redeployment. I've marked a point on your map containing enemy intel. Capture and secure it to get ahead of the next gas spread. Precision airstrike ready for task.
Switching mags. Target area marked. You're cleared hot.
Copy. Longbow 3-1 on approach. Strike inbound. Shock missed. No join.
Enemy buy station incoming.
Placing mine. Not so chuffed now, are you? Reloading. Incoming shots.
UAV standing by.
Get me eyes in the sky. Under fire.
No fuel, no fuel. UAV RCB.
Changing mags.
You've got a loadout drop inbound. Enemy soldier incoming.
Not done yet. Switching mags. Five kills. Reloading. Back in the AO.
Returning you to the front. Earn this. Time's up. Contract failed.
I'm hit.
25 remain.
administered.
Solid work so far. 25 remain.
on mission.
Resurging. Go get your revenge.
Under fire.
DAO.
Switching mags. Incoming shot. Patch me up. Back in the AO.
Back on station. Go get after it. Friendly buy station deployed.
UAV available for tasking.
Logging UAV request.
Gas is moving.
Back on mission.
Surging. Go get your revenge.
Under fire.
Only 25 seconds. Keep up the good work.
Back in the
Get
air.
ready. You're redeploying. Resurgence. Survive the countdown to earn redeployment. Secure kills to speed up the timer. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Only one mag.
standing by.
Target area marked. You're cleared hot.
Copy that. Longbow 3-1 is on station. Strike inbound. No hit. Go again.
Switching mags. Medic! Back on mission.
Time for vengeance. You're redeploying. The enemy took that one, but we'll get... Enemy tagged. Get ready.
Hunt down the enemy.
Inserting additional armor.
The kill Guild shipment is marked for quality gear. Be prepared for resistance.
Eyes on enemy.
Reloading!
Enemy squads are hunting. Expect contact. Be advised, circle is closing in. Proceed to the safe zone.
Under fire!
Only 25 remain. Area clear. Secure the supplies.
Incoming shot! Back in the AO.
Viable guild shipment in the AO. Expect our position.
Hostile, site bombardment incoming. Same condition, Yellow.
Well executed. Secure the supply. USB in hand. Use the data to access the safe. Cradle bomb incoming. Expect the enemy to bring the rain. Detonated cradle bombs in the AO. Watch for chemical contamination. closing in fast. Double time into the safe zone.
Hostile site bombardment incoming. Stay in condition, yellow.
Cradle bomb is clearing, but we received intel there's valuable supplies in the blast zone. Be advised, your squad is down. It's up to you now.
Hostile site bombardment incoming. Stay in condition, yellow. Hostile site bombardment incoming. Stay in condition, yellow.
Tagging waypoint.
Guild surveillance drone detected in the area. Take it down.
Site bombardment incoming. Stay in condition, yellow.
Intel reports nearby redeploy tower. Call your teammates back into the AO. Capture the tower to redeploy your squad. Stay sharp. Great work. Teammates redeploying to the war zone. Stay frosty while the data is decrypted. The safe's been opened. Move to secure the goods.
HKD's ready for delivery.
The circle is collapsing on your position. Suggest you hightail it out of there. The guild shipment is marked for quality gear. Be prepared for resistance. Enemy dropping into the AO. A cradle bomb is being deployed to the war zone. Eyes up, soldier. Cradle bomb has been detonated in the war zone.
Commence hunter-killer tasking. Switching mags. Incoming shot. This one's already dead. Changing mags.
Cradle bomb hazard decreasing. Sweep for supplies. Guild surveillance drones detected in the area. Take them down. The circle is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone. Viable guild shipment in the AO. Expect opposition.
Under fire. Reloading.
Area clear. Secure the supplies.
Inserting additional armor. Marking field upgrade. I need armor.
Intel is tracking a guild surveillance drone in your AO. Eliminate it.
Hostile. Sniper bombardment incoming. Stay in position, yo.
Supply drops are being deployed to the war zone.
Loot, up for grabs. Loot, up for grabs. Switching mags.
You've achieved the objective. Keep clear of the circle. Get to the safe zone.
Loading new mag.
Only 10 left.
Loot, up for grabs.
Swapping mag.
Reloading.
You've got to collapse
Tossing
inbound.
cluster.
Safe zone relocated.
Hostile armor broken. Inserting additional armor. Changing mags. Hostile armor broken. Flashbang going out.
Your squad's in the top 5.
Switching mags.
Safe condition, Delta.
Your squad is belly up. Get this done on your own. Circle is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
Waypoint set. Enemy mover.
we'll likely start seeing more and more footage like this. In this instance, a woman ventures deep into the woods late at night, documenting her exploration in hopes of capturing something unusual on camera. And on January 18th, 2026, that's exactly what happened.
I'm hearing all kinds of stuff. How did I get that? Ha! That's big, guys. That's big. I'm telling you, if it stands up. That's big. That's big. That's big. I don't know how. That's big. I'm not doing it.
She sweeps her powerful flashlight across the trees, insisting she's spotted something. But at first, nothing is visible to us. Then it shifts. As it moves closer, a pair of bright, oversized eyes reflect back through the darkness, locking onto her. They're spaced unusually far apart, suggesting whatever this is, it's massive. If you study the frame carefully, you can just barely make out the faint outline of a dog-like face forming around those glowing eyes. The creature stares at her for several tense seconds. Then she backs away, clearly shaken, muttering, "That thing's big. I'm not doing it."
I'm not doing it. Nope. That's big, dude. No. Those eyes got like a foot. Ah! Okay.
Chatbots talk. Base 44 super agents work. Set up in seconds and ready to go.
She later estimated that there was at least a foot of space between its eyes. The caption on her video reads, "Giant Bigfoot caught on livestream." But among the thousands who tuned in, most viewers weren't convinced it was Bigfoot. Instead, many argued it looked more like a so-called dog man. The problem is, we don't get a clear view. All that's really visible is part of the face and those reflective eyes, making it difficult to draw any firm conclusions. Eye shine from a flashlight is typically associated with nocturnal wildlife, so whatever she encountered likely moves under the cover of darkness. That leaves the real question. Was this truly some massive creature roaming that quiet stretch of forest? And did she actually capture a genuine glimpse of it during her live stream? I recently found newly released photographic evidence that's been circulating online. Although it was made public on November 12th, 2025, the image is said to date back to 1999. According to the uploader, the story goes as follows. Two hunters from Black Hawk County, Iowa, experienced something that permanently changed the way they viewed the woods. While tracking deer along the edge of an old cornfield, they began noticing tracks far too large to belong to any wolf. They also discovered claw marks carved into tree trunks, nearly 7 feet off the ground, and described an overwhelming sense that they were being watched. Eventually, they managed to capture it on camera, snapping 3 rapid photographs before it disappeared. The encounter became known as the Anubis of Black Hawk County, a name inspired by Anubis. In ancient Egyptian mythology, Anubis was one of the most significant and unsettling deities, guardian of the dead, and guide of souls in the afterlife. He is traditionally depicted with the body of a man and the head of a black jackal or dog, animals closely associated with cemeteries and the desert fringes where tombs were built. According to the hunters, the creature never directly attacked them. Instead, it seemed to deliberately reveal its presence night after night, remaining just out of reach, but unmistakably there. The encounters began in the fall of 1999 and reportedly continued for months. Then, as winter set in, the activity abruptly stopped. The uploader suggests a theory. Some believe the dogman appears only after the harvest, lingering along the borders of farmland where civilization meets wilderness, where the boundary between man and beast feels thin. Still, numerous reported sightings of similar creatures occur year-round, in winter, summer, and spring alike. So perhaps seasonal patterns vary.
Or perhaps this particular entity, the Anubis of Black Hawk County, emerges only in autumn, watching silently from the shadows as the fields grow quiet.
Imagine, it's the middle of the night, silence, and you're alone in a field or on the edge of a forest. It seems that there is no one around, but the feeling of anxiety does not let go. And then the beam of the flashlight picks it out of the darkness. Today, we will analyze one of the most controversial and frightening videos on the web. Many claim that the cameraman managed to capture the legendary dogman. Look at the grass. What you see in a couple of seconds will make you check if the front door is locked. Reality or high-quality fake? It's up to you.
Love Roblox? Earn Roblox digital gift cards with Microsoft Rewards.
Hello everyone, I'm Max, and today I'm here to maximize your fear. The newest and clearest cryptid creature videos of 2026. Today we take a look at new creature footage and cryptid sightings coming from all around the world with very convincing evidence. From HD Bigfoot trail camera videos to footage of skinwalkers to alien and UFO videos and even dogman evidence. And also stay tuned for a crazy nature clip at the end of this video. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. So grab your I Found Bigfoot coffee mugs and allow your fear to be maximized as we dive into the best new and real cryptid creature footage. A couple were out driving late one night. They were on a remote path heading right down the middle of a large field, surrounded by forest. This is when they spot some kind of strange large creature roaming right down the side of the path. At first they think it's just some kind of injured animal, like a dog or something.
Oh my god. Is it a dog? Is it hurt? I think, yeah, let's go and have a look.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's go, just stop, just get out and have a look.
Because they were worried about it, they decided to get out of the car to see if they could help. The creature growls as they cautiously approach. The growling intensifies until it lets out one final loud howl.
God. I'm really scared. Tom! Is it in the bush? Sophie? Let me... I'm scared. Guys. Right, get in the car now, Tom. Sophie, get in.
This is when the couple run back to their vehicle and drive away, not knowing what exactly they encountered. Another thing that was pointed out was that their audio seemed to keep glitching throughout the clip, like something was interfering with or distorting it. Viewers speculated if this strange creature could have had something to do with the audio problems, as ghosts and supernatural entities are said to be able to interfere with devices and technology using their energy. But it's unclear if this is the case in this instance.
Oh my god. No. Oh my god.
Also, this being or creature or whatever it is doesn't look anything like a dog. So why does it growl and howl like one? Could it be some kind of dogman or something? Looking at the video with the brightness enhanced also gives us a better understanding of what it looked like. To me, it almost looks like a dinosaur or something, like some kind of slightly bipedal hairy creature. Now, this video did just come out in mid-December, so it's still brand new. So hopefully as time goes on, we'll gain some more knowledge and answers about this one. Until then, we're left asking many questions, many disturbing questions. Like, what was this creature they encountered this night? And what would have happened if they got any closer? The following is a brand new video of what seems to be a shapeshifter, some kind of creature or spirit that can change forms. It was just uploaded on January 6th, 2026. In the video, we see what looks like an ordinary person just standing there, but then they bend down and take their hat off, and when they stand up again, it's not a human anymore. It's a coyote. The person completely vanished and left as only the coyote. The story of this one goes like this. A man was out doing some late night exploring in an unmentioned remote area when he stumbled upon a man just walking around strangely. Something about his movements and behavior seemed off and uncanny. So he pulled out his phone and started videoing, and that's when this eerie transformation was said to occur. Could this somehow be some kind of illusion meant to fool the internet? Or is it the real deal like the uploader claims? What makes the incident more believable, though, is the fact that these figures show up in myths everywhere. In Europe, they have werewolves, cursed people, or people who choose to transform into wolves. They're common in tales from Germany, France, Scandinavia, and beyond. In the Americas here, we have skinwalkers. In Navajo tradition, a skinwalker is a person, often a witch, who can assume the form of an animal. They're feared and taboo to speak of casually in their culture, usually associated with harmful intentions. And in Africa comes the were-hyena. Yes, in some African traditions, people can turn into hyenas. These shapeshifters appear in folk tales and warn about greed, deception, or moral loss. And there are so many other tales and legends just like this. This is just scratching the surface. But the fact that there are so many tales and reports of these kinds of shape-shifting creatures that come from all around the world, and from people who have never even met before, this makes the idea seem even more legit. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below.
This is your brain distracted, jumping between tasks, losing momentum. This is your brain on Brain FM, locked in.
Here is a crazy cryptid encounter that was just released on December 15th, 2025. This is the dogman of La Cueva del Alacran. A man named Martin Alvarez is the one who took the images. 3 images come with this encounter. The uploader states, quote, "The photographer, Martin Alvarez, claims he captured the photos deep inside Cueva del Alacran, a little mapped lava tube system near the Cerro Castillo range in southern Chilean Patagonia. Alvarez says the expedition was never meant to chase monsters. He was documenting rare mineral formations and acoustic chambers when he noticed shapes in the backgrounds of his shots. They were tall, hunched silhouettes with elongated arms and wolfish profiles," end quote. After he took pictures of the cave, though, he went back home, thinking nothing of it. Until he went back and looked at the images the next day. That's when he notices these strange silhouettes. So he returned back to the cave the next night to see if he could figure out what was causing these anomalies. This is when he recalls the creatures came out and he got clearer looks at them. There were 4 of them, but he only photographs 1. He recalls these creatures had glowing eyes and would crawl along the cave walls, climbing in ways no human could. And as he walked away from the cave, that's when one of them followed him out, and that's when he took these 3 pictures I've been showing. It slowly followed him, but not too aggressively. So were these creatures that Alvarez was encountering really dogmen? The half-man, half-canine hybrids that are said to roam throughout the Americas? If so, it seems this cave is home to a whole pack of them, hiding out and thriving inside. Here is another encounter with one of the most disturbing cryptids of all time, the pale crawler. This mysterious video allegedly comes from a forest in the US. It's unknown why the man was out there this day, likely just hiking around and enjoying nature, until he spotted something off of the path that took away any bit of enjoyment he had. Seen is what looks like a human, but it's too pale and too skinny. And the way it moves is completely foreign. It moves about in a jerky manner, hunching down at times. It looks like it's just learning how to walk. It also appears to have long hair on its head and no facial features. It's one of the most unsettling sights ever. Imagine just walking in the woods and coming across something like this. It really is a moment straight out of a horror movie. Now, I've talked about these pale crawlers quite a bit before, but they're relatively recent cryptids described in online encounter stories and modern folklore. They're usually portrayed as tall, extremely thin humanoid beings with very pale or chalk white skin. Many witnesses say they move in unnatural ways, crawling low to the ground, climbing walls or trees, or running on all fours with unsettling speed. Literally the exact description of the creature in this video. Pale crawlers are usually said to be observed rather than confrontational. Many stories describe them watching from tree lines, rooftops, caves, or abandoned buildings. When noticed, they tend to flee quickly, often disappearing into the darkness or tight spaces that seem impossible for their size. Some accounts mention mimicry, repeating sounds like voices, footsteps, or animal noises. Though this detail varies widely and may reflect fear responses or environmental sounds. Now, I definitely wish there was more to go off of with this video, like more details about where it comes from, when it was taken, and who took it. But regardless, it's still an intriguing and deeply disturbing video.